Hey guys, I'm Shorty, and we're playing some Infinite Warfare. Psych. Come on, don't be silly. We're not playing Infinite Warfare. You're on my channel. It's like a safe place. We're playing something that's better. Or, well, you could call it infinitely better. Warfare 3. Alright, all jokes aside, what's going on? I'm Shorty, and it's a little sad. It's been a long while since I've made a new Modern Warfare 3 video, hasn't it? In fact, I haven't even touched the game in, right under a year, I'm guessing. The, PlayStation 3 controller feels so weird in my hands. So, I'm guessing all of you are wondering, just how rusty am I? So, let's pause this real quick, because this is my second game back with the sniper. Let's go back to my first game with the sniper and see how well I did there, because, I mean, obviously I must have been amazing, right? Like, that's kind of embarrassing. Ooh. Okay, well, I guess my first game back with the sniper, Okay, it didn't go so well at all. In fact, it was pretty rough, I have to say. Pretty rough. However, my second game, well, you could say things were starting to look up a little bit. But you guys will be the judges of that. So, the reason for this video was I just kind of wanted to check in and say hey to everybody, and I hope you guys are doing super well. And, with the release of the new Call of Duty, I tend to still somehow, I've been away from YouTube for quite a while, and I still appreciate it, man. You guys actually send me messages and are like, hey, Shorty, what's going on? How you doing? Are you going to play the new Infinite Warfare or Remastered and stuff? And instead of answering all of those individually, I figured, you know what's better? Let's actually make a video and see if I can still kill some people up in here. Turns out, yes, I can. Who knew? But I figured this will be a lot more fun. And, well, I never seem to get enough of Modern Warfare 3. It's one of those awesome games. This and Modern Warfare 2, I never really get sick of. I could always get back into it and play a few games, and it will always be fun, regardless of circumstance almost. I can't really say that about too many other CODs, but anyway, that's a topic for another day. So, the reason I kind of wanted to make this commentary was to basically give you my thoughts on the whole, Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered stuff, because I know a lot of you guys are wondering mostly about Remastered and whether I'd be making videos about that. But obviously Infinite Warfare, So, well, my quick thoughts, and I'm not going to try and, jump on the whole hate train, because everybody and their grandma has been, just smashing Infinite Warfare into the ground, and I don't like repeating what other people say, so I'll just say, more space stuff with wall jumping and so on, not really for me. I'm gonna politely pass and not really worry about it at all. Not appealing, so no thanks. The Remastered edition for COD 4 does actually look pretty decent. So the upside is everyone who seems to have played it seems to say, yeah, it plays very much like COD 4, at least so far, and it looks good. They seem to have stayed true to the actual game, and yeah, there's very little bad to say about it in that aspect. However, the ugly aspect of the whole situation is the fact that, something you're all familiar with, you have to actually buy Infinite Warfare to get the Remastered edition. Remember, I'm just catching up with all this stuff. This is stuff I'm sure you guys have known or freaked about already. But anyway, it's just kind of nothing new in that area as well, as in it's a very dirty move on their side to actually try and do it that way, because I'm sure they know nobody is probably going to buy Infinite Warfare, and they don't really want to deal with those sales statistics, which, man, their marketing decisions are kind of like the love child of a... Okay, I'm not going to make that analogy because it was going to be very, very, very not PG-13. Not that I try to stay in that range, but anyway, back on topic, my whole point was that I'm not really going to get it right now. I might change my mind a little later on, like let's say in a week or so, and say, okay, you know what, it does look decent, I'm actually going to get it just for the remastered version, because I wouldn't mind playing some COD 4. As you guys know, or the ones of you who know me, if you don't know me, I'm not sure why you're here, but hey, you're welcome either way. But I never really played COD 4 all that much back in the day, because I started with Modern Warfare 2, so in that sense, it would actually be really fun to play the remastered edition and make some videos on it. But at the same time, I don't have, a ton of free time to just spend on anything, and most importantly, the whole thing that they're actually making you pay, it's north of 80 euros where I'm living right now, and that's ridiculous. That's almost 2 brand new games. And while I could afford it, it's such a, it would put such a stale, dirty, taste in my mouth, kind of like a old, wet bath towel filled sock that you threw up in and then, I don't know, shoved into your toilet for about a year and a half. So I think that's about the taste I'm going for, yeah. But it's just not, I think any little thing in it is gonna very quickly turn into like, oh, really? This is what I paid all that money for some, remake that didn't even turn out great. So I kind of want to see how it turns out. Plus, I've really lost my faith in terms of, not that I really had all that much faith, but like Activision or Call of Duty in general have never really been great in terms of staying true to whatever they preach or, market before the game actually comes out, because it's always like, oh yeah, no, snipers are great in this Call of Duty, like, oh, don't worry about it, and then release date patch comes around and oh look, things changed. Or I mean, to be fair, since Black Ops 2, I'm pretty sure that was the first one when they started really messing with things. But yeah, I haven't been the fan of the whole we're gonna start with weapons one way and then change them halfway through, not because of something being unfair, because something like Black Ops 3, we all know nobody played with the snipers competitively and they still decided to actually mess with them, which was the Anyway, the point is, I'm not going to have any faith in them not doing this again with something like Modern Warfare Remastered, so let's lay off for now and see what happens. I mean, it's not like Santa Claus is just going to come and drop me this super expensive game, and even if he did, like, if I were one of those YouTube guys who literally just gets it free or gets flown out or something, I still wouldn't be supporting it, because it's such a, it's a fuck you move. It's kind of like someone's just sitting there going like, hey, buyers, hey, fans of COD 4, yeah, screw you. We're trying to bleed you dry. Like, it's, instead of celebrating the fact that you actually made such an amazing game at some point, like COD 4, that people are still willing to play it and still buy a remastered version, like, I don't know, I think they should be super happy right at that point, instead of trying to, not make you play it and try to force this other game down your throat, because like, I haven't looked into, let's say someone buying, just Infinite Warfare themselves and me kind of buying the Legacy Edition part, so I take the voucher, they take the game, but, Activision's covered their bases. You can't even do that. Like, you actually need the Infinite Warfare CD inside to play it, because they're like, haha, we don't want you to cheat and only pay, like, $30 for it. That would be too little, huh? So, anyway, those are pretty much my thoughts. I'm probably going to actually keep playing a little bit of Modern Warfare 3 these days, just because I got my PS3 hooked up and stuff. I might upload another video or so. I will definitely upload some videos if I actually do get my hands on Modern Warfare Remastered at some point, because, well, COD 4, snipers, hehe. I'm sure some people will die, and it will probably not be too bad. Not be too bad. But yeah, I hope you guys actually enjoyed this little Arcadon gameplay. I was surprised because my first game was so off. Like, I literally, like, I'm looking around, especially when I had to, like, look up or down. It was like, whoa! Like, crazy shit. I know I've had this comment many times, but remember, like, your skill doesn't actually go away. Like, if you have a little bit of faith, come back and try it and just try to get into the, like, the flow. It's kind of like music, like, get into the rhythm and be like, that's where I want the shot to go. And after a while, it totally came back. As you can see, got some kills. Not my best game, obviously, but after that much time off, I will happily take it. So, guys, once again, take care. If Modern Warfare Remastered comes out as a standalone type of thing, then definitely come by and give me a nudge in case I hadn't noticed. And aside of that, I will see you next time. Peace.